9-7. Bust a bust. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Bill and Julio.
It's week 9 of the NFL. And up next, it's Bo Nix. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Giants and the Eagles. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they have things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 17 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
This will be caught at Samuel, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Fights off the defender. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now it's Nix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Here's Nix. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
The 20 escapes the defender, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
The point after, good by Grupe.
And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Eagles offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season, and if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Purdy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Here we go.
Purdy looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Throwing Nix. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Nix looking to throw again. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Travis Kelce, 53 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Looking deep here for Chase.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Nix to the air.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Marvin Mims,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the 2nd quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 19.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than 1 man to get him down, and it did right there. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now Purdy. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
Now Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. He'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Purdy now to throw.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
On 2nd and goal.
Purdy toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense and their running back Jaylen Warren headed back onto the field. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, it stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Check, Panther. Ready, go.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
It's taken to the 26.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense and Jamar Chase set to
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
on the give. It's Warren.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Now it's Nix.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Here's Nix.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A handoff for Warren.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Jaylen Warren, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Ben Sinnott
from 19 yards away.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Purdy will throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Here's Jamie Gillen now
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And fights through one man. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
He finds Robinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Purdy.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Yaya Diaby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's quickly to add.
And it's a fumble.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
The Giants now down by 4, 2:25 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Warren.
Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
On play action, here's Nix. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Nico Collins.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
So now it's the Eagles' turn. Trailing by a field goal. 2:11 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Yaya Diaby
able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Purdy to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Able to power through. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
That's Samuel caught left side.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw. Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They'll run it. Warren. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Now a run with Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Running left, it's Warren.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Warren.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.